Hi, I'm Rachel, and I feel that the disposition that I have seen the most growth in me personally from the first clinical practice would have to be from in the application section, just because the theory to practice, I feel that from the first EDU class to now, I've learned so much in how to apply a lot of theory behind my practices and my teaching decisions, and just finding ways to use that knowledge to prepare myself for classes and teaching, and be able to apply those skills into my lesson plans and things like that. So I feel like that's definitely the biggest growth I've seen. I've also seen growth in the leadership category as well, just because I've become a little more comfortable as time has gone on from the first course to now. So I feel that I've built up more confidence and things like that when it comes to leadership and accountability um, as a teacher, and just like with my kids in general. Um, and then the disposition that I feel that I still need to improve more on is always going to be engagement, just because I do feel that engagement is something that my school definitely is always something that we want to be improving on, because and still needs growth, because we work with at-risk youth. So a lot of the kids, and we're fully virtual, so a lot of the kids don't turn their cameras on or won't unmute, and will hardly participate in class, just because our school technically does not require it. But it makes things hard because they don't participate, so it's hard for me as a teacher to really get them engaged or know if they are engaged or not. So that's definitely something that I still want to focus on, and what I is it's like an area of need to always find new ways for that disposition for me. So with that, I feel like some SMART goals for this area. The first one obviously is going to be for engagement. So that's what the specific portion of my goal is going to be, is just engagement from the students. Um, and so the measurable tool that I'll probably use is either getting them to fill out a survey, or like a Google Forms or Google Polls, like some type of like exit slip in the beginning of um, my timeline is going to probably be this 8 weeks of this term, just to kind of see what I can do in this 8 weeks and what I learned from this course, and just from my past courses, to try to get engagement going. So at the beginning of that, I would probably give my students some survey, exit slip, poll type of thing to get them um, seeing how they are, how they feel about engagement, just things like that, kind of see a baseline. And then towards the end of the 8 weeks, I'm hoping to see achievable amount of growth in their camera participation, so turning their cameras on, unmuting, and just participating um, more that way. And so I want to have at least 50% of my students doing that. And then that's just the plan I have for that, and the goals I want to make for this 8 weeks. I know it may be a little short on time wise, but I'm hopeful that students will be able to um, be a little more engaged after this.